Hey, Jennifer, you mentioned Brock Purdy, and what do you think about what he did this season? It was a rough year for him. He missed so many games, 8 games with the turf toe. He played really good in some spots. I still think that he needs to cut down on the giveaways. So that's an area for him to really hone in on. But how do you feel that he set himself up for his future with the year that he had this season?
I think when you look at his performance and how he acted and reacted to everything that happened this season, it's just more experience. I mean, let's not forget, he's still a young guy. He still is just beginning his second contract in the NFL. He is, we didn't see any change in behavior from him after making the least amount of money on the team to making the most money on the team. He's just, still learning. And I think, obviously he has complete control over Kyle Shanahan's offense, but I think the more experience he gets, the better he's going to get. And we've seen him go through everything. And I think, you think about, he said he's never going to be 100% this year. So he comes back next year, fully healed toe.
Yeah, and when you think about it, Brock Purdy is 26 years old. He turned 26 in December. So that means he'll turn 27 next season in December. In football standards for the quarterback position, that is still a young quarterback. So I don't think there's any question that his best football is still ahead of him. And, every experience he has, every big game he plays, that just kind of adds to his reservoir that he can dip into, right, for the future. And I don't think there was ever or has been any regrets or second thoughts from the 49ers about what Brock Purdy means to the organization, how valuable he is. And, there comes a point, now he is totally invested in the 49ers. They rewarded him with the big contract. He's a leader. He has ownership in that team, if you will. So, I think the 49ers will be counting on Brock Purdy to take another step forward next season and really help this team get to where ultimately it wants to get.
And I think with a guy like Brock Purdy, he's such a workaholic, right? Even if he's not able to work out, he's going to give himself a rest. He's going to be going over plays and watching film. And I think for a guy like him, I remember him talking at the end of his first season. It's like, now I have game film to watch. I can look at what I did not so well in the past and what I did well in the past, and he can build off of that going forward.